We're going to talk about the next thing here, and this is posture and balance. I find it really interesting where people try to go with this balance thing. Get on the balls of your feet. What does that mean? I mean, I'm on the balls of my feet here, I'm on the balls of my feet here, I'm on the balls of my feet. I mean, so where are the balls of your feet, and what is balance? Well, you actually have in you a multi-million-year balance device that is very, very sensitive and tells your neurological system as soon as you're off balance at all. It's called your toes. So when I set up to the golf ball, if I stand here, right now I'm balanced. So if you all just stand, and when you stand here, if you feel your toes, they're not doing anything. Now, if you just lean the least bit forward, your toes grab. If you lean the least bit back, they lift. Because as soon as you go out of center, your toes react and it tells your body to keep you in balance. So how do we get into our posture? Well, the key to balance is making sure that your toes aren't engaged, that they're not trying to help keep you from falling down. So once I decide there's my balance, now if I put a club here and I feel the weight in my toes, so I feel my toes nice and quiet, here's how I'm going to set up to the ball. I'm going to push my hips back. That brings my shoulders down, but my feet, my toes are still quiet. Now I can feel the balls of my feet. I can still move my toes, you know, and I guess I could, if I had to, tap my heels a little because I'm centered. I'm right over what they call the transverse arch of my foot. Now the other thing, if you notice here, when I do this, this joint is over the top of my ankle. It's not this way. Now you lose leverage and force from the ground. The biggest mistake I see is people bend to the ball this way. That's got multiple issues with it. So my toes are relaxed, my normal standing posture. I push my hips back, just enough flex in my knees where I'm right over there. Now I drop the club to the ground. There's my posture. Now, if I took a line straight up from the top of my foot, the top of my laces, straight up, parallel to the target line, I would have 50% of my body mass on this side of the line and 50% on this. Invariably, where I see people is they're out here and they're bent. Okay, well, let's talk about one big swing fault that most people have. They take the club too much to the inside. Well, if you're set up out here too much, there's no way you're going to take the club here because your brain is going, oh, whoa, whoa, I'm going to fall off balance. So where's the club going to go? Well, it's going to go back here to kind of offset where you're at. Now, as the club starts to lift, now its head now going to take you off balance. So then you pull away from it to try to hit the ball. So getting set up on balance is critical. The angles that you put in your body and the way you do them are critical. Because your brain and your neurological system are working so fast and they're so good. They make compensations you don't even know they're making. So again, if you get set up correctly, balanced, toes are quiet, push my hips back, let my arms hang, that's where the ball is. Right there, you're set up to make a much better swing. If you're not in that position, if you're off balance either way, or if there's too much flex in your knees, the minute you start to club back, things are going to start to happen. Now, most instructors, or a lot of them, will look at what's happening. You're taking the club inside. Let's get the club. I won't disagree you're taking it inside, but why? Or you're coming over the top. Well, okay, why? A lot of it stems right from balance. So, get in a mirror. Practice what you feel in your toes. Your toes are more sensitive than these $25,000, $30,000 force plates. I mean, that's what you're designed to do. Your body knows how to keep balance. You just have to know what you're thinking about. I used to hit balls with my shoes off. Sam Snead used to. A lot of players have done it. Play in tennis shoes. So your balance has to be good. Well, where is it when it starts? That becomes very important. My toes, when I hit it, are quiet, and then when I get right about here, as I'm pushing away, these toes grab, and these may lift a little bit. But when I'm here and up at the top and start down, my toes, at least on the backswing, are quiet because I'm stable. Everything's moving around me. I don't need a lot of engagement to keep me from falling down. Work on that. I know you're going to get better.